More macaroni and cheese.
No, thanks.
Not good.
Good, I have enough.
Well, I was gonna have what do you call it? The hot dog, but
Your fault?
no, this is my first meal food. You know what I mean? So-
I didn't eat tonight.
Yeah. So it's like this is carbs here, and
Surprised you didn't put any black olives in there.
what?
Surprised you didn't put any black olives in there. I said,
Nah, I don't like that.
sure you don't want to bite a piece up?
Right. Well,
I just thought you would like more.
no, I don't want that. Like, I'm happy eating this.
You still across the street working?
What up, Queen? How are you? I'm having a little homemade macaroni and cheese, and then
Tomatoes.
some fresh tomato in it. It's really good. How you doing? I'm talking to my dad. Yeah, girl, you are good always. Fresh. This girl is so fresh. This is the queen in the house. Coming from you from Germany, but she's
Yeah.
Filipina. Yeah, she's cool. Really cool. How's your little boy doing? Go back home to the Philippines? That's good. Did you go back to the Philippines at all? Or are you just stuck over there in Germany? Yeah, sucks. If I had a private jet, I'd come get you. Ooh, why'd you do that? I would never do that. You're a guinea pig right now. Anyone who does that is a guinea pig. Yeah, you can't talk about it on here. They'll demonetize it. Oh, yeah, really.
Excuse me.
Me and Jersey Mama aren't doing it. No way.
No can do. So what's our schedule going to be, Mother? We're going to have what food? Tomorrow, either have to cook that chicken on the grill or Yeah.
bake it. One way or another.
Yeah.
Unless it needs to be done today.
I don't think so. I'll check it. I don't think so. Whenever
Do you
I put
remember-
the chicken in that refrigerator, I always put it to the back where it's the coldest.
Oh, yeah. But what I'm saying is, does the, do you remember what day you went to the store?
I'll check my receipt.
Yeah. See what day you went to the store because that matters a lot. Did you do it almost immediately? Is that salting?
2 days later.
Well, it's not good. I have a feeling it's been a long time,
Mm-mm.
at least 5 days.
Not as long as it was last time.
The last time you salted it quick, though, did you?
Not right away, no.
Yeah, you did.
Mm-mm.
Yeah, you did. Both packages. You took both packages and cut them open and did them all.
I don't think I did it right away. I don't usually do it right away.
Yeah, you did. Because we said something about it the time before. That when we get it, we should salt it right away. You know?
What kind of chicken, Purdue, or was it Publix?
Yeah.
Did you even take a look today to see if they had chicken breast?
No. Yeah.
I wonder if they have it in the store. Is that what they were out of?
In Sam's, yes.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I didn't see. I didn't really look, but I didn't notice much stuff there.
Mm-mm.
You know, even some of their other stuff wasn't packed like it usually is.
No.
Interesting.
And I can't get the trucks to come here. You never know.
No. It's from everybody. There's going to be a shortage or something.
Should buy some for your chickens. You know.
What is it, Mom?
You should have bought some for your chickens the other day when I was there. And put it in the freezer.
Nah, I don't like that. I don't like freezing it and then unfreezing it because they might have already had it frozen or close to it, and then we freeze it, thaw it out, cook it. It's not fresh then. Do I look tired or do I look wired? I slept for 12 and a half hours. Last night I did that. I did that video for my two aunts, so I could put it there. You know, I did a video the night before for my dad for Father's Day. I think it was the day before. And then last night I stayed up a little bit. I would try to go to bed earlier. And last night I ended up, for some reason, I think I just made it to bed maybe a little bit before 1. And I might be wrong, but I swear it was a little bit before 1. And I woke up this morning, like 6 or 7 o'clock this morning for a second, peed, and then I fell back to sleep. And I woke up and it was like 1:38 p.m. I had slept. I'm pretty sure that I slept for like 12 and a half hours. So then we went food shopping and we got some pork so we can make some pork adobo. We got I'm actually going to make a chili with some beef, pork, and maybe something else in it. Then with the green pepper, red pepper, orange pepper, put that in there. This time I'm going to actually put some black beans in it. I usually don't put beans in my chili because they say they're really not great for you, but I'm going to put some black beans in the chili, some chili powder, garlic salt, some diced tomatoes, and then I'll chop the tomato up a little. And what else was I going to put in it? Sometimes I'll throw a can of baked beans in it because you get that, like the brown sugar and everything in the baked bean that we have. And it's pretty good. Gives you a little bit of fiber. So, yeah, I can make pork adobo really, really, really good. I don't think that a Filipina could make it any better. I think I make it better than the people over there. I watched it a few times on how, because everybody makes it different with either like orange juice or I think Sprite or Coke or whatever their thing is. But when I do mine, it's my way of doing the adobo. Yeah, it's so good. I got a picture of it here too. The last one that I did. Let's see. It's really, really, it was so good. So good. I like to make it and then have some Filipinas try it and see what they say. He'd be like, "Damn, Big Daddy, that is some good pork." Let me see. Last night we went out. We had pizza, sausage and pepper pizza from my friend's place. It was really good. We had what did we have first? We had was it not an antipasta, right? What was it? Large antipasta, was it? Large antipasta, which was really good. With some, they made a different type of garlic bread last night. It was kind of like a loaf, and they cut it like in thin slices with oil and then fresh garlic piled on it. They should have opened it up a little and put it and cooked it slightly. It was still good, but cook it a little bit more, and then drop the garlic in between it. But it was good. Where is my picture so I can show the queen? Let's see here. I need to start putting my pictures in files because I have so many construction pictures. Doo-doo. Yeah. When it's good, and especially homemade, usually they make garlic knots, which are really good, but they're actually some of the best garlic knots I've ever had by my friend's place. But lately they haven't been making them. If they're cooked properly and they still have some softness to them, but they're cooked, and then with all the oil, the olive oil with the garlic. Here's the pork adobo. Let's see if it will spell. Here's the pork adobo right there. And that's when I put it on the plate. What's so nice is on there, because I use like a brown sugar with like a little bit of soy sauce, but it's all with the onions. Like I chop the onion and the garlic, and then as it cooks in the wok, because you never ever take the top off. And that's the worst thing you can do when you cook anything. Once you put the top on it, do not take it off. And then when it cooks down with all that garlic and the onion, and then the little bit of brown sugar thickens it. It makes it like a glaze. And you just take your fork and it just will fall right apart. It's really good. And then what I did is I put it over top of dirty rice. So what I do is I take the white rice after I've cooked the adobo, dump the white rice in. Usually I'll add a little bit of butter, garlic salt, a little bit of soy sauce, and then whatever's left in the pan. And you get the pan really, really hot because it has all the stuff that's left from the cooking, and just hit it with a little bit of really hot water. And it's really hot, and it actually brings the flavor. And then you just toss it in, stir fry it in, and it's ready to go. And then that's carrots there. I made the carrots, and I like doing it this way. What I do is I'll cut up the carrots, make the carrots, boil them, and then I'll mash them like you're mashing a potato. And then I'll put butter, garlic salt, and then mix in honey. You put some honey in with it, and it's really, really good. But that was my rendition of my pork adobo. It was so good. Sometimes nowadays they cut the pork too thin, like because I use the pork blades because you need the fat that goes through them. So it's like I want my pork to be like that thick because it cooks better. When it's too thin, it's not the same. And it all depends too. Like years ago, when they hang the meat in the freezers and they age it, it makes the meat better, more tender, more flavorful. And nowadays they don't. A lot of times they don't do that. There was a place here called Albertsons. It was a food store. They had the best pork. Now I'm getting my pork from Sam's Club, which actually it's still pretty good. It's just not like that, you know. Yeah, yeah. Because I actually did pork adobo, and I did a beef adobo. I actually did the beef adobo maybe a month ago. It was really good. I prefer the pork. I haven't done a chicken adobo yet. But the last, when I did the beef adobo, what I ended up doing is I cooked it and then I actually shredded it. I shredded the beef. So it was, I think I actually had a picture of that too, not long ago. It was really good. It was really, really good. But it just was a different texture of the pork, but it was really good. That would really, really be good over top of my homemade mashed potatoes that I make. Because the mashed potatoes are so good. Next week I'm going to be back on. I was on the keto for a little while again, like last month. Last week or so, I haven't been on it so often, but I've only been eating like one meal and a half a day. It's down about 20 pounds, but I want to, come next Monday, I'm going to get strict and I'm going to get on that keto for 30 days. And then I'm going to see if I can shoot for another 30 and then shoot for another 30. See if I can knock out 90 days of keto and start trying to do a lot of cardio. You know what I mean? So I want to drop the weight, but I want to be able to run. I was thinking about being a police officer again. And if I become a police officer again, I need to be able to run. So I need to be able to run this mile and a half. I'm strong for it, but I can do. Hey, Evian. Hello, Bankayao. Hello, Babone. Thank you. Thank you for the love, you guys. Yeah, I was thinking about being a police officer again. So if I do that, then I have to go and I got to do this test. I got to run this obstacle course, run like 200 yards, do an obstacle course, run another 200 yards, and then that's one part of it. And then I think the other part, you might have to run like a mile and a half. And used to be able to do that no problem. I used to be able to run a mile when I was in really good shape, in probably about just over 6 minutes, 6.5 minutes. I think I could run a mile. But I was really fast when I played soccer. I was like the fastest runner on the team. And what do you need to do? What up there, Evian? Your daughter is looking fresh in the store. She was all happy. And she was the princess, I believe. Is that what the name of the little item was? The princess or something? Was it the princess? I think they're all like different characters, right? So what do I need to do to be a police officer, to be back in as a police officer? I will have to go back through the police academy again, which I don't really want to do, but it's fine. And I just need to pass that physical. I don't have a problem passing the physical with my blood pressure and all that. That's all good. It's just being that pound. And yes, Caroline. But I'm talking about you call her the princess. So yeah, I know your daughter's name. And then you just have to go through all the different stuff. So Caroline. Yeah, she was. I saw you guys when you were in the store. Was Caroline the name also of the cartoon character? Is it or something? I forget. I watched it a couple hours ago, I believe, before I went out. Caroline. You like this one? Or you like the other one that says, my mom just bought me a new shirt. It says, the man, the myth, the legend. It's Diana and Roma. Okay. So your daughter's Caroline, and she likes Diane or Diana and Roma. Nice. Does your husband drive a oil truck or something? I thought I heard you talking one day about loads, like loads or something. And I know loads usually means like tractor trailer or because you're in Texas, right? So, oh, okay. So is it strictly a show that's on YouTube, or is it a show that's actually on TV and then they just broadcast it also on YouTube? Show me the Diana and Roma show on YouTube. I will unlock it. Open it up. Yeah, I know you were talking to your husband, but what I'm saying is, does he drive like one of the big rigs, the big trucks? Is that what his job is? Like, does he transport oil? Okay, so he does. He drives a big rig. Yeah, he drives the hazardous materials, which is better money. That's good. Keep him working. That's actually truck driving's become very, very needed industry right now. I think they're down. I think they said 175,000 truck drivers or something. It's like nurses. Soon that's how it's going to be with the police too. Yeah, you can thank that asshole that's in office for that.
Today was the sixth day, as far as I know.
Sixth day today,
I
Ma?
couldn't find my receipt, but I checked it and it was fine.
Yeah, I know it. Yeah, that's definitely hazardous material. Yeah, when you're a cop, when you're a police officer, you're trained in all that kind of stuff to know all that and the different things they have on their vehicles. So if there's ever an accident, you know what to do. Do you want to bake it
When?
right now? Or do you want to, thank you, Queen. Really? I used to want to do that when I was a little boy, but it's so bad for your health,
It's what?
driving a tractor trailer.
Yeah, I was talking to the guy.
So bad. They end up having problems with their livers,
I was talking to
organs.
the guy at the dealership where I had the oil change,
Yeah,
and he did it for several years, and he had to stop running because he had a problem with his heart and he can't drive it now.
yeah. Your
I said,
heart,
"Like,
your
I
liver.
really don't have any choice, I gotta be here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's a job where you like our friend that just started doing that stuff. He had a pizza place
Yeah.
which he was really successful with, and he was tired of that business, so he bought himself a big rig, and he's hauling stuff all over the world, all over the country.
It's not healthy unless you stop and exercise.
Are you working? You're working then, I guess, huh? I didn't know you were working. Yeah, thank you for coming. Be careful out there, you guys. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, I would, the one thing about driving that I like is and like he said, you're out on the road and it's just you and the road and you're not dealing with customer. You know what I mean? You just go from point A to point B, do your thing,
It might be okay if you could exercise, like really exercise
Well,
in between the drives.
Well, if you get out and you just walk around for a few to get your blood circulating. But now, some of the trucks, the seats do certain things to you too to help your circulation to be better. But I would not do that. Not now. Like the one good thing when I used to deliver the stuff for the pharmacy was you did drive for, an hour here, and then you get out and do your thing, and then you were back in for an hour and do your thing, and then you were, a half hour, then you were out. You know what I mean? So you were constantly moving. So your circulation and everything like that was good. But you can make some money doing that stuff. Here in Florida, I wouldn't mind doing it if I only had to stay in Florida. And you do the runs from like Daytona to Tampa, or Orlando to Tampa, and then Tampa to Miami. That's pretty good.
Can you cook it like we used to cook it with the garlic and the onion?
Yeah, that's fine if you want. Just to get it cooked.
What do we put at 350?
Yeah. If you leave the bone in it,
Yeah.
then you're gonna have to cook it longer.
Yeah. Without the bone, we were cooking it like an hour. Sometimes if it was big, we'd cook it an hour.
If you want, we what we should have bought? We should have bought stuff to make soup. And then what we could have done is baked the chicken, pulled the chicken off of the bone, and then put that in the soup.
What are you going to need for the soup?
Just the celery we have, onion, carrots.
No, I don't think we have the carrots.
No, I don't think we have them either. You asked me if I wanted carrots, remember? And usually onion, garlic, celery, carrots, and what else do we put in it?
You used to make a gluten-free so John could do it, huh?
No.
No?
No.
Good.
The only way to make it gluten free is to use rice instead of
Noodle,
the noodle.
right?
Yeah. I'll tell you, boy, I wish that the one thing I miss from New Jersey is that barley soup.
Mm.
Oh,
You said you loved it.
that was so good. That was from Antillian's Pizzeria.
Mhm.
Hey, Bancayo. What, Mom?
I remember you said you loved it.
Oh my goodness. It just made you feel healthy. And it tasted good. It was
Where are they
like,
still open?
oh yeah, they're open. They're open. Right on Sunset and 35
Yeah, I remember.
in the mall,
Yes.
right across there.
Mhm.
Do you remember when Luigi's used to be in front of 7-Eleven on Sunset Avenue in that little tiny place that was
Yes.
about the size of our kitchen?
Yes, I remember that. That was a tiny place, yeah.
Yep. My boner's saying hi to the Jersey Mama. I think that's what she's trying to do. I think she's a little tired since she's having a hard time typing. But I think that's what she's trying to do. She's screaming Jersey Mama to you. Jersey Mama, wake up, Jersey Mama. But we're, yeah, that was when that was in front of there. And then across the street in that little tiny, it was like a hairdresser. And then the place me and Ellen and Larry used to go always for the early bird special. And they had a good chicken Parmesan sandwich. But what was nice is you would get drink, salad, dinner, and dessert for like,
Wow.
I think it was like $5.99, $6.99.
Can't beat that.
No,
That was a few years ago.
that was 30 years ago.
Yeah.
30 years ago. 28 years ago. Yep. Wild, huh? Totally wild. Yeah, just like even Las Vegas, you go there I went there in
It's not like it used to be though, is it?
I went there in 1992, and that's when it was really good. Thank you, Bob Boner. It was really, really good. So you could get the prime rib at Binion's for $1.99 at midnight, right? If you went to the other places, like you went to the casino,
Yeah.
and they had their what up, Bert? How you doing? I'm doing good, thank you. You would go there, and Timmy says to me, he says, "Hey, when we get off the plane, let's go over to this place. You can get." It was steak, eggs, home fries, toast, and coffee for what do you call it? It was $2.99. At a certain times, it was $1.99, and at certain times, the prime rib was $1. You know what I mean?
I'm sure it's not that way anymore.
They also no, it's not. So, we used to go to the buffet, right? So you get a lot of comps, but say the dish here for the buffets like this in Vegas, the dish, no joke, the dish was this big in Vegas. The buffets were so big that it's just something to see. You know what I mean? No, I didn't make. All I had today, bro, was macaroni and cheese that I made homemade, and I put some fresh tomato that I sautéed into it. What'd you say, Ma?
I said, how far is he from there now?
Timmy?
Yeah.
Oh, probably 10 minutes.
Really?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. John, too. They all live in Henderson. So,
They all live together?
no. They all live in Henderson. That's like right
John's
on
married,
the,
right?
yeah, to Heather.
Yeah.
She works in there in the casino as a cocktail waitress.
Yeah.
I'm not sure where now, but she was the #1 cocktail waitress in the place. Yeah, for years she was the #1 with her customer service and all kind. Huh? Yeah, you met Heather.
Yeah, a long time ago. 20 years ago.
Yep. Yeah, I haven't seen them in so long since we went to Jersey in 2000. When was that? 2003, maybe?
You want me to say that little bit of macaroni?
Yeah, that's like gold. I'm gonna eat it now just to get it out of there.
We had some that had no cheese on it too, you know.
Yeah, no. You know what I'm saying? The Queen. Hey, there. How's it going, Michelle? Anything new? Mm-hmm. Let's do this for her. Beyond free. I don't think Evian is here still, but that's her premiere right there. Evian, Bancayo, Shell, Queen, Burks. Thank you, Bancayo. Come on, are we gonna put that in the bowl?
There's like a second.
Still warm. Sure. Ooh, don't burn yourself.
Want me to heat it up?
No. I don't really care for stuff when it's really, you have more flavor when it's not. Unless it's hard, you know what I mean?
You tell me.
No, just dump it in the thing. Yeah, dump it in the thing.
Okay.
What I mean is like when we cook it out of the fridge, you know?
Oh,
And once we eat that up, you get a spoon.
I should have
Did
used
you
this
see that,
bowl.
guys? Did you see that? Did you see that? Huh? That's abuse. That's abuse to the big dog.
yeah, I'm really abusive.
I'll tell you, time flies when you're having fun. I'm eating the end of my homemade macaroni and cheese. And then I made this a couple days ago. So once I eat it originally, I only eat it as a macaroni and cheese. Hey, Marlene. And then when I go to eat it as now, I always like to cut up fresh tomato. And the way you warm it up after that is you take it because it gets solid in the fridge. And then you just, like I have a pan here that nothing will stick to. There's Mylene. How are you? Nothing will stick to. So what I do is I drop it in. I put butter, and then I kind of once it starts to get hot, I start to push down on it to break it up like it is, and then I'll add some milk and let that. I'll cover it again and let it get hot, and then I'll start mixing it around, breaking it up so it's nice back to the noodle. And then in a separate pan, I take the thank you, Michelle. I take the tomato, drop it in there after I cut it up, put a little bit of salt on it. That's the pan right there. That's a Copper Chef pan. That pan, you put anything in it, it will not stick to it. So then I drop the tomato in, pretty much stir fry it back in together, and then you have this. And with the fresh tomato, it's really good. I thought, Michelle, I thought that said adobo. It says ads. Haram. Those oranges, Ma, I bet you they were frozen. Yep. And that's why they became rotten. What'd she say? What did you eat, Bankayao? Did you eat some rice? Rice-a-roni. The San Francisco treat. Remember that one? You know what? You never see that anymore. Do you?
Remember you asked about the Aunt Jemima thing with the syrup and the...
Yeah.
They're both the same name now.
Yeah, because it's the same company. Yeah. Rice-a-roni, the San Francisco treat. You guys ever eat that kind of rice? Have you ever had that? It's called rice-a-roni. Has all different flavors: chicken flavor, beef flavor, shrimp flavor, beef and chicken, whatever. I used to eat it a lot when I was growing up. We're probably going to have a cup of coffee, I would think, to test out those apple fritters.
Let me get the chicken done first. I'll put the water on it.
What, you're just gonna bake them?
Yeah.
You want me to cut these up? I love this knife here. This knife here, boy, whew, what a weapon that is. I'm telling you, it's crazy. It's like a hook. See how it's hooked? See how it's hooked a little? It really just goes right through everything. I guess we're gonna cook. We're gonna bake some chicken. I'm worried if we don't bake it, it's gonna go bad. And then maybe what we'll do tomorrow is take the chicken off the bone and make a chicken soup. Yeah, this thing, boy, it just tears it up.
Where's the pan?
Top, right? To the top.
Nope, it's not in there.
We used it to do the. Oh, we didn't use it for that either, did we?
It's about
I was
there.
thinking we used it for. Must be. I was thinking that we used it for the macaroni and cheese, but we didn't this time. What did we use that for? Was it long ago?
Oh, chicken farm.
Oh, that's right. Chicken farm, baby. We bought a watermelon today. You guys like watermelon? Watermelon. They were like $4.98, right? Or $5.98 or something. $5.98. Bancayo, you didn't answer me. What'd you have for breakfast? Did you have some rice? It might be too early to have coffee and the apple fritter. You know, I don't like eating anymore when I'm full. I think it's better off that you wait. You know. You know what I'm saying, Mama?
Yeah.
Is there the hoop on tonight? I think
Is it what?
the hoop.
I think so.
They were talking about what do you call it? Chris Paul going to the Lakers. Well, Magic Johnson said that they should try to recruit him. You know what I mean? And because the guy who thinks he's a superstar,
Yeah.
he really put him down. I was surprised.
Sure.
Yeah.
We put this in soy, right? We got a little bit in there. Yeah, soy sauce.
Do you have everything in one thing, Mom?
Yeah.
Oh, good.
Perfect.
That'll work. Thank you, Queen.
Perfect. There was a couple that were a little smaller, so it worked.
We could even go to Orlando and get that wine, huh?
You got 2 bottles in there.
That bottle right there, Mother,
We've
has
had that a long
lasted
time.
us over 2 years.
I know. How much you fill up? About 3/4?
No,
No?
that's plenty.
And you put a cap on this wine in it, right?
Yep. It's empty, isn't it?
This is about halfway. Should I use it all or should
Yeah,
I
dump
save
it.
it?
Yeah, we're not. Just dump it. There's nothing in it. I like that bottle.
Yeah, it's different.
That's actually a good dime bottle.
Really?
You put dimes in. Probably fit right.
Guess how much this costs? The price is still on it. It says dollar a quart.
I don't know. $4.
$3.49.
Yeah. We haven't done that in a long time. You don't realize how much stuff it is, do you? If you want, you can take
We put a little bit of garlic salt?
take this pepper and put it on there.
We put a little bit of garlic salt on or not?
And then I have your onions here.
Huh? Garlic salt?
Yeah, you can put a little bit of garlic salt, but I would
Not
put
too much.
yeah.
Like a little pepper or no?
Put enough because when it cooks, it cooks down, you know. Sweet. Thank you. And I have the onions here.
Alright, are you putting garlic on it too?
You can put I would put it just like high, go high like this, go. And you're good. Yeah. That's good enough. That soy sauce has the salt,
Yeah.
so it's not as strong as a regular soy sauce, but I actually think it's better for you. You want to bring that here and I'll just cut the onion up for it? Doo-doo. Doo-doo.
I didn't close the top on it, look at it.
Huh, I never knew that would boil with it open.
Me neither.
Chicken.
I think when you put the top down and it's boiled, it stops. If you leave it open, it won't stop.
Oh,
That's the way
oh,
it
you're
goes.
probably right
Yep. Now it stops.
because of the temperature.
Yeah.
The temperature, yeah. That's cool. It's actually pretty interesting.
Mhm.
Doo-doo. Doo-doo. On tire. Let's do it. There's UPS.
Must have brought that Nancy's house.
Who?
Nancy's. Nope, nope. Just back out to go around it.
He was a good guy, that guy.
He is. Just a couple of dad.
He's always the same.
Yep. I rinsed this out so you didn't need to dry now.
What is it?
I rinsed this out.
That's cool. Tomorrow night, my friend's on the Iron Chef.
Oh, really? That's
Yeah.
cool.
I mean, not Iron Chef, Master Chef.
Master Chef.
That's where they chop everything up.
Yeah,
Like, I can do that. I want to see what it entails.
yeah. You should go in.
Yeah.
What do they do? Did you win money?
Well, he's down into the last 13. So if you keep moving on, you know what I mean? If you win, I'm sure you probably do real well. Yeah, I'm sure you get money, plus you probably get a job in one of their restaurants or something like that, I would think. I definitely could have been a chef with all those doing all those things, because I can chop some stuff up and not my fingers with not even looking, you know. All right, Mama. 350.
Well, I'd rather put it on.
350. You could actually put it on 400, and then once it goes,
Change it?
and then once it goes in, you drop it to 350. Especially because there's the bone in it. That's how you always do, like if you were doing meat, because it kind of sears it.
Yeah.
What time is it? 6:55. You know, I had another call for a job for a customer. It's been a little bit now, but I thought it was a scam call. But then today, I didn't realize there was a message there.
Really?
So if I would have listened, if I knew there was a message, I didn't realize there was a message.
Huh.
If I would have known that, you going to sleep there, Queen? If I would have known that, then I would have at least contacted the guy.
Right.
You know what I mean? And that was in, I think it was in the Shores or something.
It's time to be short.
I think so.
But still call them.
Nah, it's gone. But I don't really like to take anything from that
Hey,
company.
listen, I need to get that thing online. So
What thing? Oh, that's easy.
I want to pay it.
Oh, is it due?
Huh?
Is it due?
It's due for the first.
Why do you have to do it on there? You get penalized?
They give you certain options, and that's the only one that you can do without having to pay. If you
Oh,
do
really?
a debit card, they charge you $4.95.
If you use a debit card?
Yep.
So what are you gonna do? An e-check?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Give me the thing right now. I'll do it.
Hold on.
All right, guys. It was good to see you guys. I'm gonna head out. I might be back later. Queen, have a good sleep. It looks like you're sleeping. I think it's a sleeping thing. And Bankayao, thank you for coming. Mylene, thank you. Bert, appreciate you. Everybody that comes on, we appreciate you. Shabba Bone, Bankayao, Queen 40, Evie Young. I think she's gone. But thank you guys. And I will see you hopefully soon. We're going to, I got to do a little something for Mama over here. And then we're going to throw this chicken in, bake her up, and let the day roll by. See you soon. Much love to all of you. Bye.